Breaking news.
Emergency responders in Elk County are at a landslide at a local landfill right now.
Reports are that both heavy machinery and people are trapped inside. This is all taking place at the Greentree landfill. That's along Toby Road in Fox Township, just outside of Kersey. And that's where we find Bridget McClure at this hour. Bridget, what do you know right now?
Yeah, Marty and Jen, we're at Advanced Disposal's Greentree landfill. This is in Elk County, Fox Township in the Toby area. Now, right now, we're being kept back from where the actual landslide happened. It's just up the road there behind us. We're standing at Advanced Disposal's main office here, but Elk County Dispatch does confirm that around 2:30 this afternoon, there was a large landfill collapse, and they say there was equipment involved. Emergency crews are on scene right now searching for people, but we haven't gotten more information concerning those people. We don't know how many or much else of what's going on there. But if you take a look at this video we shot when we first got here, this is all our crews were able to capture. But we did just speak with a manager from Advanced Disposal who tells us they're undergoing crisis management right now. He wasn't able to provide any other information at that time. But as we've been standing here, we've seen multiple police cars, fire trucks driving up the hill, heading towards the scene. Elkland Search and Rescue drove by not too long ago. They had some ATVs and UTVs that they were carrying. We also saw a backhoe go up the road, but like we said, we don't have much other information at this time. A state police officer did come over and speak with us. He said we should be hearing from their public information officer any minute now, but we'll stay here and keep you updated and stick with 6 News for the latest. Reporting live in Elk County, Bridget McClure, 6 News.
And of course, we don't know yet what led to this landslide, but Cody Leibowitz has been looking into the company's past since the news broke late this afternoon. Cody, at this hour, what do we know about Greentree landfill?
We know Greentree landfill is owned by Advanced Disposal, as Bridget had just said. And here's where that is located right now, where that facility is. It's just off of Kersey, off of Toby Road. Within the last 90 minutes, I've been able to gather as much information as possible about this waste facility. This is what I know so far. The landfill got its permit in 1986, according to its website, and it accepts 3,000 tons of waste per day. As for violations, the company wrote on its website that Greentree has received 1 violation over the last few years, but we found at least 4 violations since October 2015. According to the website for the Commonwealth's Department of Environmental Protection, DEP inspectors fined Greentree landfill $8,500 in October of 2015. That's reportedly for 3 different violations, including the facility not being designed, constructed, and operated to prevent hazards. Again, in April of last year, the site fined $1,500 additionally after a routine inspection, according to DEP's website, for similar issues. Then just about 6 weeks ago, a routine inspection led to another violation, that also from DEP's website. There were reportedly no fines involved with that one. And the 4th violation on January 20th of this year, just a few weeks ago with the EPA, the company faces a $2,500 fine for violations against the Clean Water Act. The status of that violation is unknown at this time. That all according to the EPA's website. Now, these are just violations within the last 15 months. We don't know exactly what led to any of these fines. We don't know if these particular violations are out of the ordinary or similar to what other area landfills and waste disposal companies have received in the last 15 months. Those are questions we will continue to look into as this situation develops. Live in the studio, Cody Leibowitz, 6 News.
New efforts have been underway since Wednesday for a man who's trapped about 150 feet under a landfill in Elk County.
Crews suspended their effort overnight, but started back up about 6 o'clock. Let's head out to Matt Baumgarten, who's live at the scene for us right now. Matt, what can you tell us?
Well, Tim and Lindsay, as we approach the 40th hour of this investigation, we're just over 39 hours now. There's still no sign of the missing man or the equipment that he was in. Now, we were told from sources close to the investigation that rescue efforts were suspended last night until about 6 o'clock this morning is when they were scheduled to resume. We have seen some vehicles going back up the road behind me to the actual site of the landfill, and I just went inside and talked to employees here. They said that they're still overturning staff, and people are still coming in for the second shift and still getting adjusted. So they would not confirm as to whether or not the search efforts have continued here, but it appears as though they have, as we've seen multiple vehicles going past, large trucks going back up to the scene. And police, again, still haven't confirmed who the missing man is. We do know he was one of 5 people working in the landfill when it collapsed and a landslide of trash and soil buried them. The other 4 people were able to escape. There's no word on their condition or if they sustained any injuries. At this point, investigators haven't clarified if this is still a rescue effort here today or if it is a recovery effort. Now, the parent company, Advanced Disposal, released a statement saying, quote, Advanced Disposal is using numerous pieces of equipment, including a ground-penetrating radar device to locate the equipment and the man. We still remain hopeful and are still conducting a search operation. Now, again, employees here would not confirm as to whether or not that rescue and search operation has resumed here this morning, but it appears as though it has, based on the amount of vehicles we've been seeing going up the hill right at the 6 o'clock hour here this morning. And we also know that the Department of Environmental Protection is now involved with this investigation, as well as OSHA, but OSHA tells us their investigation could take up to 6 months to complete. Again, we'll be here throughout the morning giving you any update when we get new information as it comes in. Live in Elk County, Matt Baumgarten, 6 News.
Thanks for joining us. Breaking news in Elk County this afternoon as crews continue to search for a man missing deep inside a landfill.
That man is buried in what's believed to be 100 to 200 feet underground since Wednesday afternoon. Today, we're getting our first look at the rescue effort underway. Bridget McClure has been working around the clock for us right now. She's live in the sky above the Greentree landfill. Bridget, what are you seeing at this point?
Hey, Tim, Lindsay, right now we're above the Greentree landfill. Just take a look at this. Look at all those big excavators down there. You can actually see a dump truck down there. Sorry, we can't really hover right now, so we're going to keep making some rotations going around, but we'll tell you what the latest is that we know right now. As of this morning, Advanced Disposal told us that the ground-penetrating equipment that they were using that sends radars down into the garbage, and it can detect metal objects. And early this morning, they detected a metal object that could possibly be the compactor that the missing man was in. We're trying to circle back around for you here. Check it out. A lot of men down there, wearing some bright shirts. Right now I count 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 big machines working through all that waste. We're gonna try to zoom in for you. We gotta keep making some rotations, but we'll just keep reiterating what happened. So Wednesday afternoon around 2:30, this is the Greentree landfill. It's in Elk County in Kersey. It actually collapsed when 5 men were inside working, and it buried them. It buried some machines. Luckily, 4 of them were able to get out, but 1 man, he is still missing at this time. We've been in the air for a little bit of a while now, so we haven't been down on the ground speaking with officials like we've been doing for the past 3 days. But as of when we last spoke with them before we got up in the air, that 1 man, he's still missing. But they did actually, they believe they found the machine that he was in through using a ground penetrating radar object. We're coming back around, so I'm going to try to give you another look. I'm going to zoom in here. Lots of machines, lots of people. We're going to stay with you and bring you updates throughout the day. Our crews have been camping out here at Advanced Disposal since Wednesday afternoon around 3 o'clock when this story first broke. Check it out. I see a bunch of tractor trailers down there too. That's what it looks like, at least. Well, again, we're above the Greentree landfill. We're going to continue to follow this story closely and bring you much more information tonight in our late shows. Reporting live in Elk County from the air, Bridget McClure, 6 News.